This is Chilling.
Hello and welcome to Chilling. My name is Rago. Now, my guest has dedicated his career to unraveling what we call complexities of chemical science, mentoring the next generation of African scientists and authoring what we call influential texts that serve as cornerstones in chemistry curricula. One of his publications, titled The Double Capping Theory, has sold over 1 million copies internationally since 2010. His works reflect in his philosophies that complex science can be made accessible without sacrifice or rigor. Ladies and gentlemen, I have what we call, I like to describe to him as the black version of Jesus, because this man has tried to preach what we call cluster theory to Ugandans.
Distinguished chemist Professor Kiremire's journey into chemistry began with a passion ignited during his formative years.
I've made important discoveries in science, chemistry in particular.
For over 40 years, he has been at the forefront of chemical education and research.
Science has been, especially chemistry, the aim has been to produce compounds,
leading to some of the most groundbreaking works in chemistry, particularly his natural laws of chemistry, which he believes is revolutionizing the understanding of chemical formulas.
Once you fall in love with it, you enjoy it.
I met with him at his new acquired home in Chira to talk about this aspect of his dream that he wishes to be everywhere in the world.
Professor, I'm very delighted to have you once again on my program. I wish you told me you had such a fortress in the first instant. I wouldn't have invited you at the penthouse where we did the first show. You have such a great home, Professor.
Thank you very much. It's a gift from God again.
Yes.
And you've taken time to save a little money to buy this kind of property.
Yeah.
So it's a wonderful thing, and to see that you came to interview me in my residence, which is really good, because you are giving me a rare opportunity, like the way they treat the sports people coming from London or from New York. They meet.
It had that feeling, Professor.
They meet him at the airport with the red carpet.
Yeah.
And sometimes even with a gift.
Yeah.
So although I was expecting you to come here with a car with a 100 million cash for these achievements that have taken place.
My bad, Professor, my bad. I wish I knew that I had to carry a gift.
Let's interview.
Yes.
What is that? You came empty-handed.
No, Professor, next time I'll definitely bring a gift. My bad.
Okay.
My bad. But yeah, I even had to deploy a drone for this fortress.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
the appearance from the above, from the bird's view, is amazing.
Yes.
You're living a good life, Professor. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
If this is a demonstration that scientists can live such a great life, then
Thank you.
you're the epiphany of this.
Thank you.
Yeah, Professor, how have you been doing?
Great.
We last did our sit down 1 year ago.
More than that.
More than that?
Yes.
Wasn't it around July? June?
No, I can't
of last year?
but I thought it was more than that.
Yeah.
Yes.
But how was the reciprocation on your end? How did people...
It was nice that you are interested in scientists.
Yes.
Which to me should be given a really a place and recognition.
It's amazing. Professor, during my introduction, right from your gate when I was coming here, I mentioned something like, you are our own version of Black Jesus. You're busy trying to make people try to see the light, but they're not, which is cluster theory. I'm not understanding this. This is something that has fascinated the world. You have people that are quickly rushing onto bookshelves to buy your books across world over, you know. Even in Uganda, you talk about eBay, you talk about all these portals, and your books are selling, but it's slowly integrating and picking, you know, the attention it must be from here in Uganda. What is the case, Professor? Tell me about this fascination of cluster theory. Let's take it from the beginning. Why was it invented?
There are many compounds. You see, the science has been, especially chemistry, the aim has been to produce compounds. The compounds, they go to do X-ray, you do infrared, then to work out the structure. But cluster theory comes up with the structure straight away. You can go from cluster theory structure right into X-ray without necessarily doing infrared or doing a nuclear magnetic resonance or without doing a ultraviolet, and you just go to X-ray.
And this has changed the surface of chemistry in general.
Yes.
And you should be proud of this.
Very much.
Do you feel like you deserve do you feel like you're getting enough glorification from your works?
No, to me, I do it for fun.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yes, I do chemistry for fun because and science actually is fun. If you look at it that way, whether you recognize me or don't recognize me or what, I still continue doing because I have passion for it. You must have passion for something you're interested in. And you must have passion, more passion for something that you think is of great benefit to the nation or society.
And I like it that you're not saying that money is a motivation or something else is motivating you. It's just the passion.
The passion, yes.
Which you've actually carried from childhood, which is amazing.
Very much.
I've ever shared your story as a child. This is something so amazing. You are this child who was so fascinated with science and, figures and mathematics in general. But yeah, Professor, something about royalty, because we never got a chance to talk about this. The first episode, when I sat down with you, you have come up with this amazing genius knowledge that has circulated all over the world, and you sort of feels like you're not getting the fruits of your labor.
Yes.
What is the missing gap?
The missing gap here is because class theory is bigger than me.
Okay.
You have created something which more becomes like a monster.
Yes.
It's
too big to control.
It's too big to control.
Yeah.
You have some knowledge which is being marketed and written 12 languages. 12 languages. You have marketing actually 70 languages. You have so many companies involved. You can't handle it, even including royalties, because that will require fees to give to the lawyers and so on, which I don't have.
But I thought this was your own intellectual property. I mean,
it's your intellectual property. But for the company to give it to you, you have to have lawyers to follow it up. They are not willing to give it to you. Some people, why do people during early years? They take gold, they take copper, they take cotton, they give you peanuts. Don't you see our president even taking saying that we should add value? Don't export anything without adding value. If you take it to there, they give you peanuts. But in this case, they know that I'm defenseless. I don't have money to give it to a lawyer. So what do? Just eat the money and keep quiet. Just ignore him.
But have you tried? Have you tried to reach the law? Have you tried to use the law system?
Yes, we have tried to use the legal system, but still it's a slow process. Yeah, it's a slow process.
Because I won't ask what really happened, why did everything turn around, but I know it's something that you will tell in the future. But yeah, Professor, tell me more about how innovators are now, I've read articles where innovators are now interested in your theory, cluster theory. How exactly can it be applied, especially to a layman here? How can they understand it if there's a chemist out there that wants to use it,
The number of the plenty of applications available, but the most quick ones is catalysis. You have, for example, oil and gas. You can use catalysts. You may need a new catalyst to do those things. A catalyst is some chemical that can speed up a chemical reaction.
Yes, I know what a catalyst is.
Yes. So there you have a chances of using cluster theory to pick more efficient catalysts.
Professor, let's take a pragmatic.
So it's a problem.
Let's take a pragmatic.
Because cluster theory
let's take a pragmatic example. Let's take an example, because what I like the factor that when I came around your house, I saw a great deal of young people. that are so much invested and interested in your knowledge, Professor. So I want to bring this board to you, and then you sort of give me a lot of examples, something like an application, if you don't mind. I'm sorry, I'm moving your furniture around like I'm part and parcel of this homestay.
No problem.
It's just some people, when you talk of these things, they think you're just making up words. There you are. So exactly explain what you are trying to say, like Bolens.
Okay. Let me take the formula B5, B5, H9.
Okay.
Right? The skeleton number of boron, this boron, the skeleton number that we call K, is 2.5. Right?
Okay.
Now the skeleton number for hydrogen is 0.5. Right? So it can only have that 9. It can only have 9. 5 can go with 9 because B5 means you have a total of 2.5, 5 times. The total is the fraction. Are you with me?
Yes.
So 5 into 2.5, if you calculate, that is 10. This is 2.5. So the answer here is 12.5, right? If you're following me. It's 12.5. It's a fraction. Right?
Okay.
Now, hydrogen is also got a skeleton number of 0.5. So when you have 9 hydrogens multiplied by 0.5, right? Equals 4.5. Right? Either way, whether you subtract these two numbers from each other or add them, the result will be a whole number.
Wow. Professor.
It's a whole number is a natural law that if that is a fraction, that should produce a fraction. In order for the resultant to be a whole number, it's a natural law.
It's a natural law.
It's a natural law. It can't be any fraction. It can't be 8. If it was 8, you have 8 times 0.5, right? Which is going to give you 4. And if you add 4 to 12.5 to 12.5, you end up with 16.5, for example. It's a fraction. So compounds, all compounds which are stable, the net number, what you call cluster number, according to the discovery of cluster theory, must be a whole number.
Professor, aren't you
so that's a natural law.
Aren't you just a
By
genius?
God, that's a natural law.
Yes. Aren't you just genius?
No, I'm not. It's God's revelation.
Okay, God's revelations.
God's
I like
revelation.
that. I like that.
It's a natural law. The compounds follow natural laws.
Yes.
It's not just formulas.
Well, I know most of the chemists that are tuned into the show, they are so fascinated and excited. They're like, this man, such a genius.
It's
but he calls it a natural law and a revelation, you know. It says that he does this because of passion. Nothing else motivates him. And I like the fact that you like to give back your knowledge. Like you have that attribute of wanting to sort of breed the next generation.
Can I give you a pen before you so that? Write B6H10.
Professor Ogenda Hunku.
No, write B6H10.
How do I write
B6H10.
Like B6.
Yeah, like that one, B5. B6 H10.
H10.
Don't you see that 6? Take 6 times 2.5.
6 times 2.5.
Yeah, down here. 6 times 2.5. 2.5. Did you put a point there? Let's add them up. That would be 15, isn't it? It's 15, right answer, 15. Agreed? If I make it 5, it looks like 13.
This is 15. Professor.
15, but although it looks like 3. Then 0.5 for hydrogen. Take 10 times 0.5. Do you know that that's equal to 5?
Definitely.
It's equal to 5. Just equals 5. Don't you see 15 plus 5 is 20? It's a whole number.
Yes,
so in other words, the number of borons, number of hydrogens, have to be in such a way that the net number is a whole number. Whether they're odd or even, there must be a whole number. That's a natural law. Not a human rule. It's not just a laboratory. It's a natural law.
And it's not rocket science.
Because the skeleton number of boron is 2.5, the fraction.
Professor, right over there, you put me on a spot. I sort of got a bit shaky because I was like, I'm about to expose how dumb I am. But
no.
You know, when you're crushing shoulders with geniuses, it works for you. So some of it is shining on me. So, Professor, we're going to go into a break, and we shall be back with another part. But thank you very much.
I appreciate it.
As you can clearly see that this gentleman has really benefited Uganda in so many ways. He has plenty of discoveries. Most importantly, we're all familiar with the cluster theory, which is taking over like wildstorm. People are rushing to bookstores and getting copies of his books. And what are you doing? You should do the same. So when we return, he's going to let us know on how to get in touch with some of these copies. And also, he has a new YouTube channel that is coming out, which I'm excited to tell you about. We're going to learn more and everything about that when we return on Chilling. So take a break, come back and catch us later on another part.
In a nation hungry for truth, a world where every story matters, there exists a beacon of trust and reliability. For decades, they've been our voice and our window to the world, holding the mirror of our history. With 4 TV stations and 11 radio channels spanning 27 languages, they stand as guardians of information, defenders of truth. With Maskari Heritage Advantage, they uphold every citizen's right to reliable and free information. Their archive stories shaped our past and illuminate our present. Yet now, as new challenges arise and the world evolves, their mission faces its greatest test yet. Be part of our journey and let's navigate the unknown, uncover the untold, and safeguard our future together. Tune into your public broadcaster, for it is the intersection of trust and truth. Because to UBC, your story, and every voice matters. UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Professor Enos Kiremire is a leading voice in inorganic chemistry and a fervent advocate of science education. One of his research interests is in bioinorganic chemistry, understanding the role of metals in biological system, particularly those relevant to African health challenges. Professor Kiremire is a distinguished chemist, a prolific author, and a passionate educator. And you can't make all this up, Professor. You've earned all this. You like to educate, and you are really a prolific scientist. Because take a look, for example, this periodic table that has skeletal numbers. One can never understand this invention unless if you just sit down and start to analyze the shortcuts, the way how you've organized these numbers. You know, the acids, the ions, everything is just fascinating. Tell me more about this periodic table.
Yes, the skeleton numbers, it's the first time of its kind. Tough periodic table containing skeleton numbers. It's the first one of its kind. And because the skeleton numbers are useful in explaining, as you can see, I was talking about borans. You saw my students talking about osmium carbonyls. And I was also going to talk about gold. Some of these compounds, science had not been able to explain. But skeletal numbers came in. These compounds can now be explained. The shapes, possible isomers, the valence electrons that the cluster contains, how many chemical bonds you have in that, what will be the shape of that compound. Cluster theory has been able to do that. So the skeletal numbers are very useful for that. And they're here not to live with this century, but for the next centuries.
Yeah.
These skeletal numbers are going to live for many centuries to come. These skeletal numbers. So textbooks will be coming with skeletal numbers in future.
Do we hope?
Yes.
We hope.
So people, not in hope.
Yeah.
They'll be coming.
It's already there.
They'll be coming. They're here.
Yeah.
Yes, I met also, I came across a reference in a university in Canada, which is already using my skeletal numbers in their books to teach the students.
Fascinating.
Yeah, skeletal numbers are here to stay for many centuries to come.
Professor, I've heard of people say that some of your books are being sold here, because initially I thought they are in the Western world. And how true is this?
This is you buy. It is actually showing all my books, or most of the books, being sold in Australia by a company which is based in Kuwait.
Yes.
So this is selling this in Kuwait. Now, this is in Venezuela. They're selling them there. This is in the United States of America. This is in Croatia. You've heard of Croatia?
Yes.
You've heard of Singapore?
Yes.
Then you've heard of United Kingdom. You've heard of Brazil? Brazil.
Yes.
Brazil, you hear about soccer. Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Rivaldo, even Pele, Roberto Carlos. They are selling these books in Brazil. Yeah, it's not soccer now. This is classic theory there in Brazil.
The new version of soccer.
Yes. There was a good German soccer player, Torwan, during World Cup. These books are selling in German. So those people see them in their shop there. Then China. In currency in China. Do you know the currency in China?
Yen.
Yen. There is yen, yeah. So saying yen. And then our neighbor here is in Kenya. Kenyan shillings,
Kenyan shillings.
Yes. So all these, the class theory is selling, all these books are selling in all sorts of currencies in 180 countries.
And also in Uganda.
Also in Uganda. Where is that paper that has got a name?
Tell me about it, Professor.
Yes, there's Kampala, there's Guru, there's Ushenyi, there's Kasese, there's Fort Portal, there's, yeah.
What are you assuming these people are using?
They're using online.
To teach?
Online. They're selling them online.
Okay.
Somebody for you might develop an interest.
Yes.
So you just go online and pick the book.
Of course.
And they give it to you. Yeah. And you pay them online.
I know, but I want to buy it when the returns go to you. I don't want to buy them when the returns are disappearing somewhere.
But for them, they are trying the chance. They don't care about whether Kiremire is from here.
Yeah.
They send it to you. You see it online. It's a very good book. The content is good. You buy. And you have to buy, you have to use the Visa card. The Visa card, your money is deducted from bank account. It goes there. And I get nothing here.
I'm going to be one of the first Ugandans to give you your flowers. I know so many people have given you your flowers.
Yes.
Thank you very much. The sky is the limit. I'm definitely a disciple of your cause, and I believe in cluster theory. I want it circulated everywhere in the rest of the world. Everywhere, every single way, everywhere you turn your head, cluster theory is taking over like wildfire. And I'm happy to be part of that campaign. Every single time I'll get space and time, I'll be showing up here. Please, I will not stop. I'm so relentless at that.
Thank you.
I will spread the word. I'll spread the gospel, and they should start giving you all the attention that you deserve. You know,
Thank
for
you.
all your achievements.
Thank you.
You know, a man of your age, we should really extract everything we can, and you should be like a sponge, and we're absorbing everything. You know, so thank you very much, sir.
And my last word is that I would like to thank NPA, National Planning Authority. They really handled me like a family. And also thank also the government, especially His Excellency, for having given the opportunity to serve the country in NPA. And I also should end by mentioning I got a national medal. You can see there, Namtumba. It's the picture there with the president. Yes. They also gave me a medal, but a certificate for Science Week. I think it is somewhere here. So I've got 2 national medals, if you want to call it. And so the country also recognizes me, and they're happy to see me. And I'm happy too that I'm in a country which loves you and people who love you.
All right, now, Chilling today talked about science. Who comes on next? You have to tune into the next episode when I get another great guest on the show. Thank you very much for tuning into the show. My name has been Drago, and you can follow us on all socials. Bye and have a good evening.